These kind of blue satiny joggers are so cute. All right, well, we're going to continue on and we're going to do more information about the item that we're presenting, which is the EcoFlow Delta 2 power station. So this is power. It's power for your cell phone and your tablet. It's power for your refrigerator, your coffee maker, your CPAP machine. It's power for your air conditioning unit. I'm trying to turn it on. There you go. So you can see how much power is on there. So you've got your ports here for all your USB ports. I'm going to turn it around. You've got your AC ports, but there's also the 3-prong ones, 2 of them. You also get a power strip, so you can make that even more. So maybe you've got a skillet and a coffee maker and a fan, you know, like a whole bunch of things going at once. You can do that. We also have it available with a solar panel. So you can recharge this EcoFlow over and over and over again by plugging it in and recharging it, but suppose the power's out. How do you recharge it? With the power of the sun. So we do have it with a solar panel or without. With the solar panel, it's $599.99. So the fact that this solar panel is only $100, that's extraordinary, because I think we've got one on hsn.com this is 110 watts, that's 400 watts, but one of them is $750. So you could get another one, but I'm just saying this is not a $100 solar panel. We've never sold them by themselves for $100. So this is a steal. We also have the opportunity, if you want to get an extra battery, we've got one that'll double the power or triple the power. This one doubles the power, very affordable at $499.99. It's free shipping and $100. And by the way, if you're watching this and you already have an EcoFlow, but you just want to get the extra battery for the EcoFlow you already have, you can grab that. 839-907. Justin Hyatt is our special guest. We're going to give all the details, but that extra battery, what EcoFlows would that go with besides this one?
So, you know, this is unique because we showed you 2 different extra batteries. So the one that we just showed you is the Delta 2 extra battery. That'll work for your Delta 2, essentially not doubling your price, but doubling your power. So doubling the amount of time that you can run anything for. We did show you the Delta Max 2000 extra battery, which is actually really unique because the Delta 2 allows you to use either or. So if you've had the Delta Max 2000 and if you have the extra battery, you can use that extra battery with your Delta 2. That would essentially triple the amount of time that you can run everything for. So really cool that we give you that option. And we talk about that too because a lot of you, whether you've seen this before or you haven't, the size right here that you see is one of the most kind of sought after. It's the second version of our Delta 1300, which was our go-to #1 model for the size, for the power. This being the second version, what we did is we allowed you to have this extra port, which doubles your tap.
That's the one I bought. And I spent $1,000 on it, and this one is better.
Yeah.
So I can't believe we're launching a new Delta 2 at this $600 to $700 price range. It's extraordinary. On the one with the solar panel, you're saving $730 at the launch.
Well, yeah, and you know, when we look at that, you know, you were just talking about this. Solar panels are not $100. Absolutely not.
No, they are not.
Never have been. I've been doing this for 6 years. I can tell you there's never been a $100 solar panel, which is why it's typically, you know, 90+% of you always get the value with the solar panel, just because of the value, but also because the value of having the independence when you're out of power, how you're going to recharge it. We love that. Now, why the Delta 2? You know, Helen was talking about it. Why is it a 5-year warranty? It's a 5-year warranty because it's the newest, latest, and greatest battery technology that's out there. It's the same battery technology you'll find in electric vehicles. It's what we call LFP, lithium phosphate. We went from lithium ion to LFP, and it's a huge jump. I mean, monumental. Lithium ion, you got about 300 life cycles, meaning when this was to die and you were to recharge it, you could do that 300 times before the battery just didn't last nearly as long. Just like your cell phone, right? After a few years, it doesn't last a long time. 0 to 100%, you can do that once a day for the next 10 years. Once a day for the next 10 years, over 3,000 times with your Delta 2 before you'll feel like the battery is feeling a little bogged down, which is why instead of a 2-year warranty, it's a 5-year warranty. In electronics, Helen, we've been doing this for a long time. Nothing in electronics gets over a 2-year warranty. A 2nd-year warranty, it's like you have to pay extra for. 5-year warranty with your LFP in your Delta 2. The other thing that's nice about it is it charges faster. So from 0 to 80% in just 50 minutes, it was well over an hour from 0 to 80% on our original. It's also lighter weight. So lighter weight lasts longer and recharges faster for these moments right here, where we're sitting literally in the middle of a storm.
I didn't know if that was the special effect or actually happening.
I don't know if you guys can hear it, but literally rain is pounding the roof and thunder is like nonstop. But you got the light, you got the fan, and these two things you look at and you say, yeah, it's a light and a fan. But when you don't have a light and a fan, you realize how important a light and a fan is. Sitting in a dark home, which I've done many times throughout the hurricanes in my life, in a hot home. Hurricane season just so happens, we talk about Murphy's Law, fall on summertime heat. Heat is one of the most deadly weather events. Now you can stay cool. We showed you a portable AC unit, but of course a fan and a light. And think about what we're doing. We're powering all these things up, but we're doing it inside, not outside. This doesn't need to be outside. It doesn't put off anything that would be dangerous and or intimidating, and that's the other thing. At a little over 20 pounds, which is what makes it so kind of manageable size and manageable power. Now here's the thing I want you to see. On the display right here, I'm going to turn that on, one touch of a button, a light and a fan for about 15 hours. 15 to 17 hours fluctuating just by the fan and the wattage that kind of it's putting out. Now here's the other thing I want you to see. It's not just light and a fan that we think about. We think about the essential things. We got light so we're not in a dark home. We got a fan so we're not in a hot home. We know how dangerous that can be. And of course, what's the next thing we need to think about? We need to think about our food and our water. We got our water in here to stay cool and our food to stay cool. I'm not kidding. Every time I leave the grocery store, I look at my receipt, I'm like, what did I buy?
What did I buy?
What did I buy? We need to make sure that that food and those investments that we have stay cool and don't go bad. So now we've got a full-size refrigerator using that 3-prong outlet. I'm going to plug in the refrigerator in just a second. The refrigerator is going to turn on. Lights in our kitchen just turned on. I can hear the ice maker turn on. So we got a full-size refrigerator for our medicine, for our food. We still have our light, we still have our fan. I still have 1, 2, 3 AC outlets available, plus all the ports right here on the very front. And I want you to look at that display now. About 11 hours that we can run our refrigerator that's running on a compressor right now, our fan and our light. So this is the thing that we want to think about. Again, when we're getting prepared, how we're going to keep all of these things running. You can do this. You can do this. You know, one touch of a button to turn it on and to turn it off. It's simple. But then when it's not just keeping things cool, we want high wattage appliances. This is where it takes it to the next level, because before you could maybe go up to 500 watts of power. Then we kind of got to the point where we could do like 1,000 watts of power. This is well over 1,000 watts. This is a gigantic full-size microwave. We're running at nearly well over 1,600 watts. You can even see it right here. It shows you exactly how much wattage and then exactly how much time that we can run a full-size microwave. And all these things we're doing inside. But this is where, again, it's not just inside, it's outside. It's having fun. It's taking the induction burner camping. It's taking the air fryer to the tailgate. It's doing all these things outside of the home, but knowing you can do it inside of your home and not feeling intimidated. It's the peace of mind to have something, but ultimately peace of mind to know that you can feel confident that you're going to be able to use it.
Right, and you know, some people have a gas generator. This can be a complement to it, but maybe you live in an apartment or a condo and you can't have a gas generator. So it's nice to have that safety and security of having power where you want to have power. Also, there's lots of fun you can have with this. Tailgating, plug in your margarita maker. You know, maybe you've got all the kids come over to your house for outdoor movie night. You can make a big screen on the side of the garage and, you know, you use your projector and plug it in to your EcoFlow. Maybe you go camping, maybe you go RVing, you know. This is really power kind of off the grid. So if you want to plug in your Curtis Stone skillet and your coffee maker, and then you want to plug in your fan and your laptop, you know, this will be your power wherever you are. Maybe there's a room in your house that you're not utilizing because there's no power there. Maybe you've got a room that's like a front room that you screened in. We call it a Florida room here in Florida, but maybe you're like, oh, there's no power there. You can plug in a fan. Maybe you want to do some crafting. You can plug in your Cricut. Maybe in the garage you want to do some woodworking, but there's there's no power outlet in the garage. You can literally have power wherever you want it, plus of course emergency preparedness. This is, you know, lined up to be one of the biggest, most active hurricane seasons. Now we don't know where hurricanes are gonna hit. We don't know where power outages are gonna go, but they've already, like we were talking about at the beginning of the show, what's going on in Texas.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, we got power out for a day. They've got power out for long periods of time. That's where the solar panel comes in. And maybe getting the extra solar panel would, you know, would come in handy to really keep that EcoFlow. And by the way, I have a question. I've said this, but I'm pretty sure, can I plug my fan in and power my fan while I'm simultaneously recharging my EcoFlow with the solar panel?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, it's actually really cool. I wish that we could somehow simulate this because, you know, we talk about this being a power station, but when you get it as a bundle with the solar panel, it's a solar generator. So you got a fan plugged into your power station, you take it outside. My dad actually literally just did this because he doesn't have any power in his garage, so he has the power station out there. He had a solar panel, but he's like, it's 1,000 degrees out. He's doing yard work. He's in the garage. It's like, all I want is a fan plugged in. So he had the fan plugged in, but he also had a solar panel out. So essentially what that's doing is the sun is powering the fan.
Right.
That's what a solar generator is. We're generating electricity from our solar panels, from the sun. And when you think about it, you know, you think, well, all right, it's got to be this beautiful day out to put the solar panel. It does not. These are high efficient solar panels. You can actually use it even if it's cloudy. You don't realize that UV ray can actually pass through the clouds, which is why you can still get sunburnt on a cloudy day as well.
Well, the solar panel that you have is bigger than the one that comes with it.
Yes. So this is the largest solar panel that we offer. We typically do not do what we're doing today. This is the first time that I've seen it as an upsell like we're doing right now. As you can see, it's a fairly large solar panel. This is the case. The case is actually a kickstand as well, so it's a protective case. I'm going to move this over here to the side, and I want to open up the solar panel so you can see this. This is a 400-watt solar panel. Now,
wow,
this is a big boy, okay? The nice thing about having more solar means you can recharge faster. So you can have up to 550 solar watt input to your Delta 2. We're giving you 110 watts. So if the 400-watt solar panel, you're typically almost maxed out. You, with max solar input, can recharge your Delta 2 in about 2.5 hours, which is amazing. That's like 8 a.m. to 10:30 that you'll be completely recharged with full solar. So it's portable, it's easy, it's not glass. You can be they're pretty durable as well. And then the next thing I have over here, now this is the extra battery. We can recharge faster, we can use it as a solar generator, or we can also have that extra battery, meaning we just showed you with a refrigerator, a fan, or let's just use the portable AC unit as an example, 15 hours. Now it's 30 hours, now it's even beyond that, can be all the way up to 45 hours. So with that right there, that Delta Max 2000 and or the Delta 2 extra battery, you can double and or triple the amount of time that you can run any of the appliances that we've got plugged in, simultaneously while charging as well.
I love that. All right, well, I think we've got about 15 minutes left in this presentation. I will tell you that there's ways to get this home that are so incredibly affordable. First of all, we have our special with our HSN card. If you have an HSN card, I have one for years, you get VIP financing. So you take 1.5 years to pay off the solar panel and the EcoFlow, or just the EcoFlow. It's your choice which one you want to do with or without the solar panel. If you don't have an HSN card, I hate to say it, but it's even better because we've got a deal where you get a $40 off your order when you open and use a HSN card today. So you go to hsn.com, put an HSN card in the search to get an HSN card. You can call an 800 number. I think that's what I did. 695-1418 is the number. And then it takes about a minute to get it, and then you have your number and you can just order it, and then you've got $40 off your order. If you get the one with the solar panel, it breaks down to $39 a month, even payments. If you get the one without the solar panel, it breaks down to $33.33 a month. So just the 1.5 years, the difference is it's about $5 difference to get it with the solar panel. So I think most people are getting the solar panel. I do personally recommend the solar panel, unless you already have a solar panel and you're getting a second EcoFlow. You know, maybe you're getting a second second one. But it really, you know, the idea is that you use it if there's a power outage, but you can recharge this over and over and over again. It also comes with a 5-year warranty, which is extraordinary.
Yeah.
So when you're spending this, and this is the Delta 2. I have the original Delta and I spent over $1,000 on it. So this is $730 less, and yet it's more powerful. So, but that's just the way electronics works.
Yeah.
Is the price goes down and what it can do, it gets expanded.
Oh, well, 3 things there. First, price of things are going up.
Yeah, right.
Everywhere, and everything, gas, food, I mean, electronics, everything that you see, price is going up. 2, you're talking about, you know, even if you have an EcoFlow, I can't tell you how many people have come back, whether they've gotten a larger EcoFlow or a smaller EcoFlow, to get multiple, because if you live in a sub-level home or you get one particularly that's just for home backup, you still want something that's more portable. That's what's so great about the Delta 2, is that it's that in between. It's kind of a home backup and still portable. The other thing that you had mentioned, Helen, is you know, maybe if you already have a solar panel, you don't want to get the bundle, for $100 to get an additional solar panel, you can use multiple solar panels to recharge, because you can create something which we call an array. So basically you can use multiple solar panels to recharge your power stations faster. So for an extra $100, if you can get an extra solar panel to use it, I would highly recommend it, because again, we don't sell solar panels for $100. But before I even show you any of this, I want to show you, when we say power your life, what does that mean? And the things in your life, what you have. And I want you to consider, in your day-to-day, what do you use? It's a microwave, it's a refrigerator, it's a TV, it's a phone, it's a blow dryer, it's a microwave, it's a coffee maker, a laptop, all of these things. So when we say 90% of your home appliances, that extra 10% is like a gigantic water heater or your oven, the oven in your home. Outside of that, you'll still be able to cook your food. You'll still be able to keep yourself cool because you've got your portable AC unit. You'll still be able to keep yourself warm. We've got a heating blanket that you can use as well. So again, 90% is unbelievable when you consider something like this that is in the most intimate place in your home. We always say the bedroom, but it's where we also have, beyond just that, you know, just the safety aspect, is it's inside, but now it's silent too. This only runs at roughly about, you know, 20 decibels. So now we've got something, one touch of a button. At any given moment, we're literally in the middle of this crazy storm that I was driving into. I saw the skies were completely pitch black. One touch of a button, we go ahead and we turn it on. I'm just gonna go ahead and turn on that portable AC unit here in just a second. Excuse me, the CPAP machine. Because now we're thinking about, all right, a CPAP machine is what? I couldn't believe how expensive. It's like any of you who have hearing aids, ridiculously expensive.
Right.
It doesn't make any sense. The CPAP machine is $700, $700. But multiple people in my family, multiple people have come up to me, especially women, who said, my husband, he needs a CPAP machine. He wants to go camping. We have no way of running a CPAP machine when we go camping. Wanted to get this. Now, we got a CPAP machine, but you might say, all right, well, maybe it's just one full night. How about 2 full nights and beyond? 20 hours right here. It'll show you in just a second. It's saying 9, but that's just because the CPAP machine is just kind of kicking in. That will just kind of calibrate in here in just a second. But we were getting roughly about 20 hours for a full-size CPAP machine.
Were you saying there's somebody that like has it plugged in through that all the time?
Yeah.
Just in case there's a power outage? Because a CPAP machine can be like literally life-saving.
Yeah. Well, proof that we've done many of these presentations together, because it's what we call an EPS. It's an emergency power source. So it's about a 30 millisecond switchover. 30 millisecond switchover, especially with any of the kind of computer appliances, like this will hold power long enough for that 30 millisecond switchover to where you won't feel any interruption. Same thing with any desktop computer or laptop. So what that means is, with your EcoFlow plugged into the wall and your CPAP machine or anything that you've got, I've used a fish tank and refrigerator for this example, when you lose power, this will automatically kick in as that emergency power source and continue to power your CPAP machine, your refrigerator, your fish tank, even when you're not home. So think about using this day to day, whether it's for kind of like if you're work from home, if you got desktop computers and you're working and all of a sudden the power goes out, you don't want to lose out on that spreadsheet that you've been working on for 3 hours or 3 days. That's how you can use this as well. Wanted to show you as an emergency kind of for your medical devices, because over these 6 years that we've been doing this, we see dialysis machines, oxygen machines, recharging any of your mobile kind of scooters and mobility electronics. Nebulizers.
Yes.
That's me. In the middle of a hurricane, literally, Murphy's Law, had an asthma attack, needed a nebulizer.
Right.
Couldn't power it up, couldn't find my inhaler, had to go in the middle of a hurricane to the emergency room. Okay, don't want to do that. We also have a little mini refrigerator. My sister's insulin is in here. You need to keep insulin cool. Obviously, her real insulin's not in here, just the box.
Yeah,
that
I was going to say, that was nice of you.
No. Again, talk about expensive things. Insulin is disgustingly expensive as well. You need to make sure that that stays cool as well.
Right, and so we're talking about these things that, you know, we kind of take for granted because there's power, but there's places in the country where sometimes, like my daughter lives in California, and I know they do these like rolling brownouts where the state actually shuts down the power, and they decide when that is. It's really nice to have power whenever you want power, and that's why the EcoFlow has been so incredibly popular. Now, it's almost 8 o'clock. We have 10 more minutes left in the show. At midnight, just a couple hours away, our free shipping on everything weekend is over. So the shipping on this, I think it's like $24. But you're saving $730 on your EcoFlow with the solar panel. You're also saving because it's free shipping and handling, because we've got a free shipping and handling weekend. It's $22 to $24 for the shipping on this. You're getting all the wires that you need to connect. You're also getting a power strip. That free shipping and handling weekend, by the way, after the show, go to hsn.com, put in, you know, DG2 jeans or, you know, rugs or home decor, or think about all the things we have at HSN. You've got a couple more hours of free shipping and handling on everything. Those of us that work here, we do this. I'll text my daughter, I'll say to my husband, I'll be like my parents, hey, what do you guys need? It's free shipping weekend. So it's the last couple of hours of the free shipping weekend. But this is something substantial where you're not only saving $730 on the price, you're also getting a free shipping and handling. But Justin and I were talking about this. This is the new Delta 2, the Delta EcoFlow 2. This is brand new, just launched, so it's the more powerful. I have the older version. I spent over $1,000 for it. Now it's on sale for $699.99, launching at a huge savings, and it's launching at more than you're spending. So you're paying $700, but you're saving $730. Does that make sense? That you're saving more than you're spending? Because you're saving $730 and it only costs $699.99.
It doesn't make any sense.
Right, because
this is the newest.
It's the newest.
So why would it be half off? You know, and again, when you even read the reviews, whether they're here at HSN or beyond, remember, when it comes to EcoFlow, the #1 go-to power brand here at HSN, #1 power station and solar generator brand in the United States and beyond. So when we're saying, well, we just launched the Delta 2, which we just launched. It's got the newest and latest, greatest battery technology. It doesn't make any sense. You know, another thing I always say is, it's not like it's $200 off.
Right.
Or $400. It's like, what?
$730.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
And it's always timing. Timing is key. When it comes to being prepared, the best time to prepare yourself is now. And especially start to even think about, when do I get prepared? What are my options? What do I do? And what type of scenario? Whether it's for fun or emergencies. Well, we always say it's not a break glass in case of emergency investment. This is something that you want to have in your home because you know you're going to need it, whether it's for fun or emergencies. But I want to show you how simple it is to use. Because ultimately, if you feel like you can't use it or you're too intimidated, you're not going to want to use it. That's why we say even if you have a gas generator at home, but maybe somebody who typically uses or runs that gas generator isn't there, are you gonna feel confident that you can get it running? One touch of a button, now it's on. Okay, that's it. Now what we're seeing right here is I've got my light and my fan and full-size refrigerator running at the same time. It's showing me exactly how long it's going to run it for. So kind of what we always call here like a goof-proof thing where there's no kind of guessing how long. It's going to show me exactly how long it'll run everything for. All the USB ports that you were showing earlier in the presentation for all of your smaller electronics, your phones, which is major. It's communication, it's entertainment. Now, what are we plugging in? 90% of our home appliances. So I've got my light, I got my fan. I know we've got this feeling like, you know, at any given moment, we talk about the ifs and the whens. The storm can hit, and it doesn't even need to be a storm. It doesn't need to be a weather event. It could be, like you said, which, again, talk about things that don't make sense.
Okay.
In the heat of the summer, at the peak, California is saying, hey, by the way, it's too many of you running your AC unit.
Right.
We have to turn off the power grid. Well, all of a sudden that happens, and you're at home, whether it's a storm like this in that pit of your stomach all of a sudden, and thinking, oh my God, what are we gonna do? Full-size refrigerator is still running. Light and a fan is still running. So now we're not in a dark home, we're not in a hot home, and we're not in a home where we're feeling like, do not open up that refrigerator, keep it closed. We don't know how long the power is going to be out for. Now you can see all of the things that we can run with something that we can run inside that only weighs a little over 20 pounds and is the #1 go-to size for that kind of hybrid of being portable yet still home backup because it can power 90% of our home appliances. And then when we're thinking about what we're going to do, you know, this will still hold charge for roughly about a year before it starts to slowly trickle down. So you don't have to feel like, well, I need a, you know, I'm a little nervous, you know, and you were asking me earlier, you know, with how many times can I use it? You know, it's like when we, especially like when we do these jump starters, people often think, well, the jump starter is only going to work for the 200 times that it says it'll be able to jump start. No, that's not the case. This is completely rechargeable, which is why when we talk about, you know, the upgraded version, this will power up to 90%, but nearly 2,000 watts of power. Nearly 2,000 watts of power. That means your toaster oven, your coffee maker, your induction burner, Curtis Stone right here, your full-size microwave, a blow dryer, all of those high wattage appliances, which for a long time could not use, you can use on this, and it's going to last you longer. When you upgrade, you're upgrading to the LFP battery, meaning instead of 300 life cycles, 3,000. If you don't know what that means, that simply means if you were to deplete this and recharge this once a day, you could do it for the next 10 years before the battery slowly starts to deplete itself. Not going to have to worry when it comes to your LFP. Lasts longer, 5-year warranty backed by this as well.
Well, I know we've only got about 3.5 minutes left in the presentation. I'm just going to remind you of what the offer is. You either get the EcoFlow by itself or the EcoFlow with a solar panel, where you can recharge it by the power of the sun. Or without the solar panel, you certainly can recharge it by plugging it in, or you can actually plug it into your car and recharge it that way. But the most popular has just $100 more to get a solar panel, and we've never sold a solar panel by itself for $100. Solar panels are usually $350, $450. So it's a 110-watt solar panel. The EcoFlow has all the USB ports, so you certainly can, you know, charge your cell phones and your, you know, your tablets and all that. But you can plug in your television set, you can plug in your refrigerator, you can plug in your CPAP machine, your nebulizer, your portable AC unit, your blow dryer, your skillet, your coffee maker. You're able to keep your life going with the EcoFlow. And this is the time of year where we've, you know, emergency preparedness is on everybody's you know, front of mind, because here in Florida, it's hurricane season, but all around the country, there's lots of reasons why you lose power, but maybe there's a part of your house that doesn't have power, like the garage or a front porch, and you want to have like a fan there, or you want to use it for a craft room. Any time of year, you can use the EcoFlow for power. You can use it in an RV. You can use it for tailgating. We've got just 2 minutes left. I want to remind you of the HSN card. We've got a couple more hours left for free shipping and handling and $40 coupon when you open an HSN card today. So if you open an HSN card today, you get $40 off your order. So this is one of those higher ticket items, so you'd use all the $40. So that's why I want to mention it.